Sir. I now invite our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. FOUZIA Khan, Member of Parliament from the NCP, to deliver an address.
Good evening, most honorable leaders who are participating in this conference, honorable ladies and gentlemen. I am happy to be part of this very important conference that speaks about social justice. Social justice is something that our Constitution has its thrust on. Our Constitution, under Article 15, prohibits discrimination on any grounds. And not having discrimination and building an inclusive society is the core spirit of the Constitution. But it is a very complex phenomena when we talk about reservations, because there is a kind of confusion in present times that talks about economic backwardness also. But as far as our Constitution is concerned, I feel the Constitution speaks about very, very odd kind of position in society. Christian community, Muslim community, or other minorities, where there are mob lynchings, there are attacks on places of worship. You must have seen a viral video of a woman teacher who is asking the students to slap a student, a small child, because he belongs to a certain community. This kind of hatred is being propagated against the minorities. And I was very surprised to see the CBSE notification, the CBSE board, where education is supposed to be such a pious and a noble section of our society. CBSE has sent a notification that all schools must make an exhibition of the horrors of partition in front of little children so that they see the pictures of what horrors were there during the partition time. What is the purpose? The purpose is clearly that hatred should be bred against a certain community in this nation. And it is so dangerous that this is being done at a level where children are still growing up and their minds are still being formed. If you talk about justice, the most important thing that we should be talking about is about Bilkis Bano. In Gujarat, Bilkis Bano was raped, her family was raped, they were killed, a little baby of 3 years was killed in a very, very brutal way. And these culprits were convicted and they were in jail. And the Gujarat government decided to see that they are freed. And when they returned back to Gujarat, they were garlanded and they were honored because they did such a noble and a great thing by raping women of India. Is Bilkis Bano not a beti of this nation? I think we have to pay attention to this, and what is needed is, in order to identify backwardness, in order to make sure that it is implemented properly, in order to make sure that new social backwardness is not being created in this nation, we have to come up with a special mechanism in this nation. We have to insist on the government to build a mechanism that deals with social justice in the way it should be done, because it's always, I see in Parliament, it's a half-hearted approach. We always come up with one bill or the other which is giving reservation to a small community. Why cannot it be a wholesome thing? Just as Chhagan Bhujbal ji said, the Parliament is the institution which should actually now talk about increasing the limit of 50% that is there for reservations. unless this limit is increased, and this is the right of the parliament to do it, unless this is increased, we will not be able to give justice to all the communities that need reservations and they need special treatment in this nation to come up to the others so that India becomes an inclusive society and there is a real social justice in the real sense in this diverse nation. I know it is a very, very complex phenomena and there are so many challenges, but still I'm very, very happy that you have formed this federation and you have taken a step in this direction. We as me individually and from my party, we are always there for social justice. And thank you very much for having invited us here. Thank you.